Tim, just give me your reaction from the World Cup game yesterday and how crazy that was with US and Iran.
Yeah, it was spectacular. I think first and foremost to be able to watch a match of such importance for the U.S. around fans, not just crew fans, but U.S. fans, together down at lower.com was an amazing experience. And soccer, there's such a buildup toward these moments, toward goals, but toward the sort of the culmination of qualifying for the next round. So it was just an amazing moment. 4 years in the making. In some ways, it's been 20 years in the making as we've started to develop younger players who can play for the national team. And I think the MLS clubs have contributed toward the development of almost all of the players on the U.S. national team. So it's an exciting moment, not only to celebrate us going to the next round, but the maturation of U.S. soccer is happening before our eyes. And it's special to everyone who's been a part of it.
How nice is it to see Greg coaching at that level, having been with the crew?
Yeah, it's fantastic. And, Greg obviously has ties to the crew and did tremendous things with our club, going as far as the MLS Cup finals. And now for him to be taking the reins with the national team and doing so well over the last few years, it's exciting. I know Greg personally. Not only is he just a great coach and tactician, but he's a really good person, and he treats players well, and he has big plans, and he surrounds himself with people that are talented and methodical and process driven, and you can really see how that's turned into results for the national team.
And Milos, one of the crew's own, competing in the World Cup as well. Just talk about how proud you guys are of him representing the black and gold in the World Cup and speaking to the MLS development with the national teams.
Extremely proud of Milos. Actually was texting with him just a few minutes ago after the game, and he's so proud to represent our club on the world's biggest stage as they qualify. And there is a chance where the U.S. will play Australia if we can each win our quarterfinal matches. But his story is really incredible if you don't know it. His family, he grew up in Serbia. He has a dual passport citizen to both countries, and they left during the wars in the 90s. And Australia took their family in, much like the U.S. has done over the years. And so he wears the crest of Australia, but has roots in many countries, as many immigrants do. And I think that's the beauty of the World Cup, is you see this melting pot as countries with different identities come together. And Milos is sort of symbolic of that melting pot. And he's just I don't know if you've been able to see some of the videos that Australia has put out of the locker room, but you can tell he's a leader in the locker room, speaking up, getting the boys motivated for the match that's about to take place. So really excited for Milos, for them to advance.
And you guys are welcoming fans back on Saturday for a watch party. How cool is it to get the fans involved who are cheering on the black and gold, but also cheering on the U.S.?
It's fantastic, because what we're trying to do is we have a moment in time where soccer transcends sort of the traditional boundaries of fandom, where everyone is captivated by the World Cup, the geopolitical nature of the sport, U.S. playing Iran, and how that spills into other areas of our lives. And there's nothing like it in any sport globally. It is the biggest event. So the question for us is, how do we bring people together, be that unifying factor in the community to celebrate this game, to teach people what the sport's about beyond the white lines. And I think that's what lower.com field and our pub and the plaza are all about. So we're really hoping and inviting fans to come down and participate and just find out what it's all about if you're not a soccer fan in particular. If you're a soccer fan, then you know what it's all about. And there's no better place to watch the game and to be pulled into the action that's happening in Doha.
I know you're really busy right now, but do you have an update at all on the coaching search?
No update to provide or share just yet, but excited about where we're headed. And we do hope to have an update in the next, I would say, week or so.